Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls across the internet and around the world. This is Robert Star Phoenix and this is part 7 of Just Breed. Today we're going to be doing 3 different towns here. We're going to go to Darbia, which is just beyond this map, and then we're going to go to Lutom and finally to Irondell. And the lovely thing about this map, no monster dens! So yes, there's a buttload of skeletons, there's a couple of Trents, falconers, but no monster dens, which means this map will go by pretty quickly. The one thing with this map though is you get gang attacked pretty quick, so I'm going to get everybody set up here and we're just going to go to town on it. Now, like I said, this particular map is no monster den, so it's going to feel much easier and go much faster than the other couple of them have been. The only downside of this map is that there's a lot of stuff sitting on the map right at the start, but you know, as all crowded maps go, the more you break through them, the easier it gets. I'm going to set it up so Orloff takes the top of it, the main character takes the bottom, and then Rolan here will get the middle. And doing it in this pattern is usually pretty good because you can get rid of these Trents, which will cast a Tormar spell, out of the way pretty easily. And the skeletons tend to go around the top and the bottom, so you can use Rolan here pretty much to take care of every little bit and try to get his party some more experience. Yeah, you can see right here, just looking back, they're spread out all over the place and they very quickly run towards you. Now, with the exception of the Trents, they're kind of slow, but everything else runs pretty fast. Skeletons, I'm going to bash you to death! And there's a couple of falconers in here, just enough to be a pain in the butt. The main damage comes from all the skeletons, and you see how quickly they like to congregate. So, especially towards the top and the bottom of the map, especially around the top. Well, the bottom of the map's not too bad. It's mostly the top and the center of the map there's where most of them come through. But yeah, they do give me a bit of a pain in the neck moment here when they start surrounding everything. And as you'll see here, I'll kind of go around them and try my best just to keep myself ahead of their line. I don't want to get surrounded, but this is a good map to spread out a little bit and test out your ability to control the map instead of just trying to beat down one little section of it. Hopefully this one little skeleton dies here. Come on. Boomerang him to death. Oh, bastard. Oh, I'll get him later. Now the big thing here is that because of the movement with the mountains and everything, I'm trying to get everybody into a position where they can at least throw a hit or something. Is going to take a little bit of doing. Obviously the archer's going to play a bigger part right at the beginning because they're going to be able to do the extra damage until my warriors and my heroes can get in a better position. But for right now, just doing what I can to carve out the space I need to take this map down. And forgive me if I'm a little silent here. This is just mostly me making sure that I get everything done here. I'm concentrating a little bit. Yep, I'm even going to get the wizards involved. They're going to start caning things to death. And I'm going to try to take this Trent out so I don't have to deal with those stupid Tormar spells. Bye-bye! There we go. Here they come, the last remnants of the army of darkness. I'm not afraid of you. Nice. As far as battles goes, these next couple of maps are blissfully short. Just because they're either really small or they have no monster dens involved in them. Enjoy that because there's going to be times that you're going to be hit with monster dens so many places that you're just going to want to cry. I mean, if you're wondering about the monsters. The monsters have the same line of sight rule you do, so that's why that one falconer did not attack. Thank you, Isaac. That's because it was just short of the monster's line of sight. So even though they were close enough to, even though the falconer was close enough to actually hit, couldn't see anything. And start getting rid of that falconer, so I don't have to deal with too many boomerang hits from him. Her, it, whatever. You're frag bait. And of course, the damn Trent put one of the archers to sleep. That's no big deal. Because that's what these are for. Yeah, you'll probably see me using those a couple of times. I think there's only 1 or 2 Trents left on the board, so I won't need them that much. Die, skeleton, die! Sorry. Y'all know my distaste for these skeletons in this bloody game. Yeah, just go in here and carve this one out. See, now the positioning here on the map with the 3 of them in the way they are, this pretty much controls the side of the map. They're not going to get by you now. Usually they don't try to surround you anyway. What the hell am I doing? They don't try to surround you anyway, but you know, this right here, at least you've got a skirmishing line now. King! That's pretty funny when a wizard can cane a monster. And I can't reach! Stupid line of... Yeah, let's see, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6 spaces, so I guess it's only 5. But plus it's on a slight diagonal, so. Curse you, hitboxes. And that last little Trent's gonna take his sweet time. He'll probably be the next to last monster that I hit. Thankfully, there aren't too many more of these falconers because they are the stronger monster on the field. And here we go. Time for the sleep spells to start kicking in. And I said, "You'll excuse me. I still have a bit of the sniffles." Movement. See, this is what I mean about the movement. You can't. I couldn't go around the other way, so I had to go behind the skeleton. Not where I wanted to go, but that's alright. Spell here. Okay, that bloody skeleton. Now, let's see, with Rolan's party, they're actually in probably the best spot of the map to start wailing on things. Bloody mountains, I swear. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. So I have no idea where that came from. I promise I won't start singing. No, I can't promise that, actually. I might do it a little bit. And I said, besides the random cursing and things I said about it in my last video, is like I tend to do singing and all sorts of random stuff when I'm playing. It's just the way I am. Gone! I probably should be using my spells more, but I just don't want to because there's so many of them on there. It'll like hit some random part of the enemies that I don't want to deal with right now. Eventually I want to deal with them. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not doing it. Die. Let's break this up a little bit. Marrow! And I got that one way down there, but you notice I didn't hit that trend, so that's the limit there. I think where that skeleton was. I'm just glad they didn't decide to name one of the people in another party Snoopy. I bet you can't rename characters. That would be kind of funny, Snoopy and Lucy. Yes, I have a sick sense of humor too. Alright, let's see. I'm going to just beat the heck out of this freaking falconer because it's getting on my nerves. Skeletons. Oh, I'm so glad they didn't put any monster dens on this map. This would be such a horrible map otherwise. Everybody's going to get a turn here. A turn to die, that is. I wonder, do I have enough power to knock this falconer out? Let's try. Nope. Maybe? Yes. Nah, I'm going to kill instead. Just kidding. Alright, Rolan. Roland's rolling on. And sometimes aiming is a little weird in this game too because it like picks some random thing far away from you and you're trying to move closer and you're hitting up, left, right, and trying to figure out which one's which. Here we go. Whee! Hospice! Let's heal everybody while we're at it. And I really mean everybody there just about. No, I totally forgot Warlock had marrow. Huh. Speaking of marrow, I think that was a good time for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 monsters. Yes. This is a bit of a crazy person. As my friend in Ohio would say, a bit of a crazy person. That's like saying a Marlboro has a bit of bad breath. Well, as you can see, this map's pretty much cleared itself out. I've gotten through the first half of the skeletons and everything. There's not a whole lot left. Except with that Infernal Trent in the back, but he's going to be easy to deal with. And, yeah. Falconer died first. Thank you. Now this skeleton's just gonna... This skeleton's about to get boned. Yes. Bad pun, I know. There we go. Now let's go have a little bit more fun. Let's see. Can I hit? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Can't do it, so... Let's see. Yeah, trying to figure out if anybody needs any healing before I move. Now, let's go after this other one. I'm going to spear you to death. So yep, see now I've only got like 2 skeletons, mostly dead falconer, and a Trent that's about to bite the dust as well. So, this map is pretty much over. Very easy map. Like I said, this one moves very quickly. I very much like this one. It's a refreshing change from the last couple of them, which were just horribly grindy. Patty. Oh, Patty's about to die. That's okay. let's just make sure she doesn't die. I don't want to have to waste time at the hospital healing her. And let's see with the last archer, can I reach? Can I reach? Oh, yeah, I can reach. Of course, it's not gonna. Apparently he's out of magic, so yeah. Little penis poke there. Why am I doing this? Yeah, just because I like to have some fun. Alright, let's kill this bugger off and end this map. I meant to hit done. I hit auto instead. Sorry about that. And we'll hit done again anyway. And victorious! Now we can go on to Darbia in peace. Now Darbia is a pretty big city, and this is the place I was talking about in my last video that had that thing that just like got like a bajillion respect points for me. You'll see it. It's funny. And see what I meant about the NX Knights membership card? Get that discount. Very, very handy. Now, Darbia is a big city, so it has armor and weapons available. So I'm going to upgrade the heroes all the way. I'm going to get them these lead shields and the copper armor. And this way here, they'll be fully outfitted. This is actually kind of important because I think after Irondell comes the spot where your heroes have to fight by themselves. And yeah, they need all the armor they can get. I'll put the lead shields on first so I can sell these bucklers and get the money back for them. Not that I need to worry about the money right now because I've got enough, but I just like doing it that way sometimes. So in this town, Orloff and Rolan kind of walk around on their own, so you could go talk to them if you wanted to. Yeah, I just thought of this before I buy the copper. I want to get the swords. Now this is the rare time I actually do this. I'm going to buy swords for the heroes. Now there are iron bows here, which are incredibly strong, but the boomerangs are much more versatile, and I'd rather have those, even if I am losing some attack power there. I think the iron bows are like a good 4 to 6 points stronger than the boomerangs are, which would definitely kill something a lot faster, assuming you can get line of sight. So, like I said, that's where the boomerang is a bit more powerful. Plus, it saves you a buttload of money that you don't need to spend. There we go, iron swords. The iron swords are a good chunk more powerful than the copper spears. Like I said, I will only ever get those for the heroes, the swords, because, you know, 99% of the time I'm either running up and directly attacking with them, using them for meat shields, and letting the fighters kind of, you know, attack with spears from the back, or, you know, they're casting magic and they're not even close enough to fight anyway. So now let's get the bloody coppers. So I'll get these last 3 coppers just for the heroes. And I said the fighters I'm not too worried about, because they got their bucklers in the last town. And I said the heroes are going to be by themselves in a battle in the future, so I want to make sure that they have the best weapons and armor possible. And as you can see, that's a pretty impressive defense and offense they have now. So sell off these leathers, and now time to go have some fun. Now time to deal with the Bourne identity. And yes, that is a joke based on the movie. I never watched that movie personally. Members pass and no members pass. Mr. Bourne's permission is required. So let's go get the Born permission. I'm sorry, I know, bad pun again. This guy's funny. No, 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 no! You're a ragamuffin, you don't get through! I'm a poor man! I'm poor, that's what I am! Whatever. You demon! Okay. So he's a guy that likes to have control over everything. If you had talked to Orloff before, he would have told you he knows somebody in this town. But I skipped that, but anyway, here we go. Let's see what I can do. This is so funny right here. They could have handled this, you know, an infinite number of ways. They chose to do it this way. You cannot pass through the tunnel. If you brought like 1,000,000 gold, is that 1,000,000 or 10,000,000? I can't read it. That fine countenance belongs to Orloff. You so owe money to. And he hauls off and punches him or something. I don't know what he did, but I'm assuming he just punched him in the face and just like spun him around with it. And then afterwards, Fiona said something for the beginning. It's called civility, sir, or story. Civility, my ass. Alright. Just watch this part, guys. I'm not going to say anything. Just watch. Yes, he just committed suicide. Respect. Enix made this game is like, yeah, whatever. Respect to whoever decided to put that in there. That was freaking awesome. The one right before, and I'm assuming he's like standing on the sand or the edge or something, and maybe that's a, you know, or whatever, but he suicided. And they actually coded it. So if you talk to him enough, he would like choke on the water and drown. That is just so amazing. Okay guys, the little skip you just saw was because the fact that that was going to be the end of the episode, but I found out it was so bloody short, I decided to make a continuation of it, so I apologize for that little bitty skip in the music and everything. That was just me starting up the save game again. So I'm going to pick up where I left off. Now after we've caused this guy to commit suicide, you know, the tunnel was already open. This tunnel leads to another town called Lutom. It's basically across the harbor or under a river or something. I think one of the characters explains it better in the town. But pretty much everybody that was in Lutom got beat to hell. You could talk to everybody, they're pretty much all, you know, this guy's the only one I wanted to talk to. It's like, can't you see I'm wounded? And then this kid here, and this one pretty much causes Rolan to go insane. Ellen, I'm coming! Charge! You see what he did to the guy up at the top there? He just like ran right through him. And then of course Orloff's like, yeah, we better go chase him. And talk to this guy again, just to... talk to the kid first. I couldn't remember if he said anything different after. Yeah, that's mean stuck-up jerk shoving me around like that. So anyway, pop up here and... Yep. The monsters you've been chasing decided to play Apocalypse here, and they leveled the entire town. And as you can tell by the two people to the left here... Yeah, she's like, where's her husband at? He's buried amidst the rubble. Maybe in the tunnel. And then this one guy here. So you're thinking, great, now we've only got Orloff and the main character. The next battle's going to be probably harder, right? Well, let's hope not, huh? Here we go. So we're chasing Rolan and... Yeah, look at this. Oh, snakes, crabs, skeletons, everything! They're delightfully small, though. So we're going to proceed with caution here, because we've got ranged attacks, we got ranged spells, and we got skeletons and these snake things we haven't dealt with before. Don't know what we're going to get into with the snakes yet. And I'm gonna have the main character pretty much go straight up here. I'm gonna have Orloff go around the back and take care of everything down there. If I remember right, there is like one monster den over there that would continually spew falconers. Yeah, I think it spews falconers once you step foot on the bridge that goes up there. Yeah, that one right there. So I'm gonna take my time about it, and I'm gonna kill off everything. This can be a little painful because these suns, and like I think these snakes hit a little bit harder. Thankfully, you've upgraded your equipment. And the Trent I got rid of just so I wouldn't have to deal with those damn Toromar spells. I think he's the only one on the map. The Falconers are what they are. They're just going to be annoying as hell. So just take your time on this map, and like I'm doing here, and just watch yourself, because you'll... They said the crabs, you know, don't move, or they haven't yet. And here comes the skeletons again. You bony bastards! Oh, wow, these snakes are coming too. Now with these swords, boing, look at that. Hero and Orloff are much, much stronger now. They do over 20 points of damage per hit, so that'll definitely make these skeletons a hell of a lot faster to die. And just weaken everything a little bit at a time. This right here, I'm going to use the wizards a lot more than usual because I don't like having all this stuff on the map. I want to try to clear it as quickly as possible, so this is where I'm going to start unloading some marrow spells faster than I normally would. Damn it, and it missed. Stupid fucker. Anyway, there we go, one skeleton down. No, I don't want to go that far. Not yet. Now, because those falconers are up there and they're kind of out of the way, they're going to cause you some grief. And you just want to be careful you don't... just because the monsters are on here, you just want to be careful you don't overrun anybody. Try to keep everybody close together, but, you know, keep yourself on the offensive, because you really need to keep your offense going this time. Yeah, you just lose some cane them. Oh, let's see. Well, this will help their attack power a little bit, at least. I didn't think Orloff's party had killed that much. Oh, Orloff's good arena sand. Oh, Lucy learns 2 spells. That one, Horfa, that you just saw, that is like the Horma spell, but significantly stronger. For pretty much the rest of the game, that's going to be like a heal-all spell. It really doesn't heal all. There is an upper limit of, like, I think around 200 hit points, but from your characters, for the most part, it's a heal-all spell. And I think it costs about the same as Hospice does, so you have the choice between using Hospice to get everybody, or using Horfa to make sure one person's brought back from the brink of death. Okay, let's do this again. Marrow! Bloody snakes. Getting rid of these snakes because they just realized they hit a little bit harder. And it's quite annoying. Of course, I didn't kill it with that one. I'll get you next turn. Alright, Orloff, that's not a good situation for him to be in. Thankfully, he hits pretty hard. And, you know what? Guess what? More marrow spells! This is going to go right through all 4 of them. That cleared up the riffraff a little bit for me. And now just get this snake. Yes, well, technically it's a python, but still. Either way, it's a slithery little thing. I'm glad that monster den hasn't activated yet, because that thing will be a severe problem otherwise. Now the only reason why I know that one spews it because I did play this game once before straight through, and that thing, I didn't get rid of it fast enough and started spewing falconers when I tried to bring both of the parties around the edge here, and yeah, it just caused me a hard time. Good thing I have a lot of herbs, huh? I think I'm just going to heal everybody because I've taken a pretty good beating here. Especially Marsh. Jeez. He almost got turned into tofu. No, go to sleep. There we go. Maybe be asleep for a couple of turns, so I don't have to deal with that. Nice gold, huh? And I can't get around the stupid snake because there's not enough room for someone to walk around them, so I'm just gonna chip away at this stupid crab. Let me get Patty up here. Yep. I think I'll just let Patty heal herself there. I thought about it for a second, and I realized Patty's not nearly as strong as Orloff is, and if that snake hit her the wrong way, if it came across the bridge, it might not be such a good thing. I would rather just play it safe here. Here comes the snake. Damn, about 25. Bloody hell. Alright. I'll go straight instead. I'll get my party up in the corner here and make sure that I've got everything set so when I start attacking the stuff on the other side of the bridge, I will have everybody in the correct position. And hopefully that falconer stays asleep for another turn. I don't know why they coded it so these crabs don't move, but I'm kind of glad because I'd rather not have to deal with them scuttling about. But they are kind of a painful thing to block a bridge with. I'm not quite sure what sets off that monster den. Lucy Canes the crab. I'm not sure what sets off the monster den. I don't know if it's killing that particular falconer or if it's when you touch that bridge. Peace, Ark. Yeah, I did this so I could start softening these things up because I don't want them to get too close. Use the fighters for a meat shield here. Start spamming boomerangs at them. There we go, one down. That makes it easier. And get Orloff's party up here. Now, Orloff's a bit of a tank. I mean, he's got an immense amount of hit points for the level he's at. Alright. So far, so goody here. Chip away the crab. And... oh, falconer's away. Jeez, what the? Oh, freaking great. A monster den of spit skeletons. Why am I not surprised? Alright. Well, let's carve through these freaking snakes and try to plug this bridge up. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to go too far too fast because I don't want someone to take an untimely death here, even though I've got life herbs. Play it slow. getting the stuff across the bridge. Alright, Isaac, what am I going to do with you? Back to sleep, you. I don't want to deal with your pot shots. Thank you. Let's get Orloff up in here and start doing that. Look at it, even as strong as he is. Okay. Alright, Monster Den, you're not going to even bother me. I'm going to get rid of this. Okay. So now what I'm going to try to do with Orloff is I'm going to try to station all of his people right there where that Falconer's at, and then we're going to use him to help throw covering fire and let my main character's party do his work. And oh, nice! The Gust Arc hit everything right next to me. So, of course, I'm going to follow that up with a Marrow. This is only fitting. Goodbye, skeletons. And the Falconer. Oh, nice. No, I'll accept that skeleton not dying for that Falconer going. Ew. Low hit points. That's right. We don't need to get close. Don't want to do this. Don't want to do this. Not like that. Go all the way up here and heal. Now this will keep the skeletons and the snakes from coming across, because I know that crab's not going to hit that hard. And I can just chip away at them now. Oh, I haven't even touched a python yet, that sucks. 91 and 200 gold, that was awesome. Yeah. I was going to change my mind for a second, run them around, but I think it's better if I stick with my original plan here and just try to get up close. Chip away at this python. Like I said, that's why I love Orloff's party. That extra archer attack is just awesome. And that python's pretty much dead now. So Patty, you're a whole lot of worthless now. I'm just gonna stick you somewhere just to have you there. Lucy, what am I good about you? Yeah, okay. Alright. I cock-blocked you suckers. Alright. Yeah. Back you off one now. One hero up front here. I'm just going to sort of sit here and just chip at them a little bit. I know those skeletons are going to keep coming out, but it's only one at a time. So, alright, well, Python's gone, so that takes care of that. So heal the hero all the way. Well, damn, I can't move. What the hell is that? I think those healing spells pretty much have an unlimited range. Get up here and chip away at the skeleton. And this is pretty much the way I'm going to end this board. I'm just going to use Orloff's party to chip away at everything. If I need him to, I can spam Beast-Arc with them, and that'll pretty much destroy anything that's up there. Yeah, three little skeletons sitting in a tree. And Hero slaps his sword against one of them. Almost kills it. Nice. That takes care of... Oh, good, we're down to one. This battle is well under control. Full health? I scoff at your general direction. I'm just gonna stick Isaac up in the corner here. Alrighty. Now here's a spell I don't use that much. Hardy is an attack booster. I think it just about doubles your attack, so of course put it on the hero. And watch the magic happen. And now since Lucy has this, I'm going to make sure nobody dies. Wow, a lot of people are beat up here, huh? Oh, okay. And then spam the skeleton to death with boomerangs. Because this is how I roll. There we go. One more skeleton. The final one. So check out this hardy 40! Almost a one-hit kill there. Let's finish off this monster den. There we go. This map is over, people. And now we can go to Irondell. Done! Ba-ba-da-ba! Victory is ours. Everybody's too scared to come out of their houses because the monsters have a base nearby. Well, that can't be good. And curiously, there are no shops here except for the item shop. As far as I can tell, oh, the hospitals are. But yeah, we don't have any shops. Oh, fun. This breaks the pattern of a place having shops. Yeah, no, that's just a patio up there? Alright, where the hell am I going? Bunch of folks will want. Oh no. Okay, so Roland's hot-headed, but he's not stupid, is he? Well, let's go find out. Bunch of people, weapons and armor, go charging into the base. Let's go find out. Base nearby? Yeah, help me! Yep, I figured as much. Lord Roland, this is not good! Yeah, let's retreat. I never picked no there, I gotta see what it's like one time. And Roland screaming Ellen. Handling it poorly? Yeah, I think so. How do you even know what Fierce and Tifa look like? You people need to show more prudence. Stop charging in the monster dens. Of course, for some strange reason, the fact that you all came back alive, now the people start moving around. They think, oh well, you know, somebody's crazy enough to go over there. Let's be crazy enough to actually walk outside. There's a sign there, when you go in the base, you're not going to be able to use your soldiers, so only your generals can fight. Now, talking that one little red-headed kid sets off an event called Hide and Seek. The Hide and Seek's pretty straightforward. You basically have to go to the park, find the kids, talk to them. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my Herb Once. Herb Once have met their end in this game. This guy sells the more powerful Herb 2, which is much more effective, costs a little bit more. But you're now getting party members that have more than 30 hit points, and Herb doesn't quite heal up to 30, so you want to have Herb 2 now. And plus Herb 2 is going to help your generals, your heroes, conserve their magic. And as you can see, look at the Herb 2 is like 6 times the cost. So it's 30 gold, but until toward the end of the game, it's pretty much a heal all. So why not, right? I think with the exception of if like Orloff's like a 1 HP or something like that, it might not heal him all, but pretty much everybody else is a heal all right now. And if you let yourself get down to single digit HP, there's something wrong with you. So I'm gonna buy like 14 of them here. Or 16 of them, because I'm going to get ready for the monster base since I know I have to go back there. What I'm going to have to do after I get done with this hide and seek game is I'm going to have to do some off-screen grinding. I have to get Rolan up to at least level 10, preferably level 11, which means I'm going to have to take his party and go back through the battle at Lutom, between Lutom and Irondell here, and probably run that once or twice and let him just kill everything. I wonder where everyone's hiding at. These 3 kids are the ones you're going to be chasing around after. So yeah, you know, I gotta grind Rolan out. So now the fun thing about doing that is that you can use both of the maps. So you can go to the one between Milton and Darbia. Ready when you are. Now these kids don't hide in the most intelligent places. Like the first one's the easiest one to find. There is an Easter egg here in the game while you're playing hide and seek. It only appears during the hide and seek. There's a guy that shows up in one of the houses. Now this kid's actually kind of cleverly hidden. Oh, what? Oh, you found me. But if you had gone in this house before, you would have realized there's nobody in there. But anyway, there's one house here that there's a guy in here. He acts like one of the kids, but he's not one of the kids. See, that's the final kid. But this is the Easter egg. It only appears here, so you might as well just do it. Oh, you found me! It's just one of those random little, you know, WTF things. I'm a tree, I'm a tree. Okay, so you found the 3 of them, and then they tell you, okay, go to the tool shop, the item shop here, and go to see the actual Marlet. And now the old man moves. I love this part. I have images in my mind of Rolan grabbing the kid by the collar and holding them up. What'd you do with that rod? Hand it the hell over! The kid burst out into tears. Oh. And here comes Karen. What's the matter? Oh, I made him cry. Oh, crying out. Oh my god. Let me try. That's like Roland's roughing up the kid. So, the brother wanted to see the brave man, so he wanted to see Rolan in the first place. So he went to the hospital, so now I gotta go back to the hospital. And it's funny now that one little kid's following Orloff. So go here, hey look! Give this rod to a guy called Rolan. Now Rolan has his magic powers. As hot-headed as ever. You're an ice magician, but you're the hot-headed one. I don't understand that. Okay, well anyway, this is the end of this episode. Next episode will be the assault on the enemy base and whatever lies after. So, as always, thank you for watching. And y'all have a good night, good day, and or whatever else it is. And I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.